the organization when we acquire different organizations. And I'm very proud of the roots of BlackRock, of all the different organizations that became a part of the firm. And last year we announced three more mergers, spending $28 billion on 3 mergers. 2 of them are already onboarded. July 1st, we'll close the last one. But all of it is additive to the foundation of the firm. It's all additive to the leadership team. And importantly, in every acquisition we've done, we did it for growth purposes, not for consolidation. And I really believe it's the fundamental of the team. And now, growing the team, obviously way beyond the founding 8, but continue to drive a leadership team that is connected, a leadership team that believes in our mission, our leadership team that is trying to singularly grow the organization on behalf of clients. So we're about, what, $12 trillion of money that we're responsible for, but none of it's our money. And our job is to treat that client who gives us $1,000 of their hard savings the same way we're treating a big sovereign wealth fund who gives us tens of billions of dollars.
Just to come back on the leadership, because I witnessed this over all these years. I mean, the first deal that you mentioned was we took Merrill Lynch's investment management business, and merged it into BlackRock in 2006. And at the time, Merrill took back a 49% ownership stake. From that deal, through the iShares deal, through their most recent deals, one of the things that you do that you rarely ever see in firms that are doing acquisitions of this scale is you take the leadership team of the entity you bought and you work it in to the BlackRock leadership team without changing the culture that started 37 years ago with those 8 people. How do you make that happen so regularly and now through so many major acquisitions?
Well, I would say specifically in the last 2 deals with HPS, which will be closing in July, GIP, which closed last October. In those 2 cases, similarly to the earlier transactions, we spent a lot of time talking about culture and team. And if we could not find a connectivity and a unity of opinions and ideas, we were not interested. The valuation is the most simple thing. And in both cases there, we probably were having 2 months of conversations about culture, team, directionality, organizational issues, before we even uttered the conversation about valuation. Valuation is actually pretty darn easy. If you could get the culture and the team. And the other thing is, Greg, we're pretty strident in a few things. So we tell every organization that comes on board with us, one culture. We're not going to have appendages. We're not going to be an amalgam of different boutiques, independent of each other. One firm, one culture. We can have different brands. I have no issues on the branding part of it. But it has to come down to that we have a unity of a firm, a unity of opinions, and then probably the most strident thing we believe in is one technology platform. And so the whole organization is run under Aladdin, which is, I think, the biggest technology platform for investors in the world today. But we're their largest client. And so those are the things that create, I would say, the culture, the team, the spirituality of an organization.
It's fantastic, because I think those 2 central themes, which you've driven for 37 years, one culture and one technology platform, I don't know a great organization anywhere that doesn't have consistency on those 2 things.
Right.
BlackRock's right at the top of that list. So let's